Yeah, this is the portrait of William Wilberforce. We are at the William Wilberforce Museum. And this is the time and place William Wilberforce was born. Today I'm visiting the museum of William Wilberforce, a member of parliament for Hull, 1780 to 1784, 1784 to 1812. England owes to him the reformation of manners. The world owes to him the abolition of slavery. Wow. It's because of him that me as a black man, I'm here in England today. We salute you, William Wilberforce. God bless you. Yeah. This is the entrance to the museum. Guys have been longing to come to this place. I know it's over 200 years since the abolition of slave trade, and this is the museum in the memory of the man who abolished slave trade in the names of William Wilberforce. And that's him there. Yeah, that's his portrait there. Wow. And the museum is free of entry. Opens at 10 every day, even Sundays. Wow. Entrance. This is the entrance. I don't know where to begin. I'm just looking at places to begin. This is what we have here on display. Beautiful. And this is beautiful. Yeah. This was the breaking of the chains. Yeah. Guys, I'm at the Museum of Slavery, and it's the Museum of William Wilberforce, the man who advocated for the abolition of slave trade. I can see here some texture from Sierra Leone. This robe was presented to the Freetown Society in Hull. Look closely and you'll see the word free in the tie and dye pattern. Yeah. Artwork by the children of Stella Maris Private School, Freetown, Sierra Leone in 2006. Wow. This gallery on the legacies of transatlantic slavery was created by William Wilberforce House Museum. Yeah. I'm just taking you through what's happening. And here is another picture depicting the modern slavery. Yeah. As you know it today. Yeah. Good.
Hull is inspirational, I think, in how it's gathering visitors to it. There's lots of things that go on.
We're at the Museum of William Wilberforce today. It's a museum of slavery. And what is the legacy of transatlantic slave trade? Yeah. Guys, we are at the Museum of William Wilberforce, the guy who advocated for the abolition of slavery. Here is a quote by Malaika-ug-links. I could spend the rest of my life reading just satisfying my curiosity. Amazing, amazing history. These are guys who've been quoted.
that was a stake. So it's, people would have come straight into just is there someone going to get a cup of tea now? Okay, just going to ask where you could get a cup of tea or coffee or any other sort of refreshment. The museums themselves here don't have facilities. There are a couple of cafes that go out of the museum, just in front of you, and further down as you head towards into town. And there are a number of pubs off the high street which do alcoholic and non-alcoholic. Does that answer your question?
It's a good place, it's really good.
Well, thank you very much, everybody. Through the side, I would normally not do it here. Yes.
Guys, we are at the Museum of William Wilberforce, and it's a memory of him for the abolition of slave trade, which this guy worked so tirelessly to come to an end. Without William Wilberforce, people like me wouldn't be here.
Yes, I think of all the museums, it's one of the more.
Wouldn't be here. Yeah. Wooden figure of someone of African origin in Georgian costume made late 1800. Wow. This is amazing. Amazing history. How in the times of William Wilberforce. Hi. I'm just looking around. Which is the way? Are there more stuff to see this way?
So you've just come through what's the legacy room. That's where it brings information about the slave trade into the current period. I mean, they call it the current, but it's not really the conclusion because it's still going on. Then you've got the temporary exhibition space there, and that's currently about young men who've come from like Zimbabwe and other areas, and they now reside in homes, not their experience.
Is it okay?
Yeah. So then you're going to enter into the Georgian houses, which are part of the museum, but that deals with local crafts like silverware, guns, etc.
Okay, but more about William Wilberforce is
You need to be in the house itself.
on the other side.
Yes.
Good, great. Thank you very much.
It's 6 weeks, it won't be. So we'll have you out on the streets and doing more tours, hopefully. Have you got a routine set up already?
Guys, we're at the William Wilberforce Museum. It's the Museum of Slavery. How slavery was carried out and how it came to an end through the acts of the man or in the names of William Wilberforce. We're still looking at the place. Welcome.
Hello, sir.
Thank you. Good morning, sir. So I'm taking a little video as a reminder of my visit to this place. Because I've been longing to come to this place for a long time. Since I started reading about this man, the names of William Wilberforce. So that's why I'm here.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
To your left there, you can learn about the house. To your right, you can learn about William Wilberforce growing up here. And then upstairs, there's exhibitions about slavery and abolition and the parliamentary campaign and things like that.
So on this side is more about William Wilberforce, and this side is more
about the house itself.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Enjoy.
Thank Thank you. Yeah, you heard for yourself about this house. And it's a marble bust of William Wilberforce, 1833. Wow. Amazing man. And this is the captive slave. It's a portrait, picture, painting of a captive slave with the chains on him. What a shame. And it's a plaque of William Wilberforce, born here in 1759 and died in London in 1833. Wow. Amazing history, amazing legacy in this building. All what I've been learning and hearing about the man himself, I'm seeing today here at the William Wilberforce Museum. Good, great. Ah. William Wilberforce's father, Robert Wilberforce, was born in 1729 and he took over the merchant business. Oh, meaning William Wilberforce was the son of a merchant. Very cool. Wow. 1766, at the age of 7, William went to Hall Grammar School as a boy. Studied Latin and Greek. Amazing. Wow, he was a Christian. Wilberforce became an evangelical Christian after debating with the religious followers and friends. This was a major turning point in his life. Wow. Isaac Milner, a lifelong friend of William, Phil Dudley, John Newton. Wow. John Newton. Oh. Amazing history. This is all the history about the man himself. Did you know Wilberforce spent 8,000 on the election and roasted an ox to encourage people to vote for him? Wow. Very interesting. Wilberforce, like modern politicians, went on tours to gather support for his election. Yeah. Great. The abolition campaign. This is the man, Wilberforce, who advocated for the abolition of slave trade around the whole world. Court dress made around 1800, worn by William Wilberforce. Velvet coat and waistcoat worn by William Wilberforce. Date unknown. Wow. Wow. On the 29th of July, 1833, William Wilberforce died, and his death was marked with a state funeral. Wilberforce was remembered in Hull and around the world. Wow. Wilberforce's funeral was held in Westminster Abbey on the 3rd of August, 1833, and is buried next to William Pitt. In 840, a statue of Wilberforce by Samuel Joseph was erected. Wow. Wow. In the words of William Wilberforce, he said, "Thank God that I've lived to witness a day in which England is willing to give 20 million sterling for the abolition of slavery." 1833. Wow. And this was the wife of the man himself. And his wife, Barbara. Wow. Guys, we're at the Museum of Wilberforce in Hull. Well, this is interesting. The Kingston upon Hull Gospel. The Gospel of Luke, handwritten by the citizens of Kingston upon Hull, as recorded of their faith in Christ in millennium year 2000. Wow. Did you know that Wilberforce was also interested in the welfare of animals and participated in the first meeting of the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, now known as RSPCA, in 1824? Interesting. Yeah. Cool. Amazing. These are books owned by William Wilberforce, kept here at his museum. Wow. Lots of books. Wow. And his writings there. Slavery books held by Wilberforce House Museum. Wow. Interesting. It's a portrait of the man himself. This figure was made by Madame Tussaud in 1933 to commemorate the centenary of Wilberforce's death in 1833. It is believed that Wilberforce owned the chair that this figure sits on. Wow. Amazing. Wow. Interesting. The plate was made by Wedgwood and shows the Wilberforce family crest of an eagle. You can see this eagle on the ceiling as you walk up the stairs for the first floor. Wow. It's the Museum of Slavery, remembering the abolition of slave trade by Wilberforce, the abolitionist himself. Yeah. Bishop Desmond Tutu here, Yeah. And other visitors to this place by Right Honorable David Lamy, MP, Minister of Culture, when he visited here. Oh wow, Desmond Tutu visited this place. Wow. Amazing. This is Hatashi Kitty, the last slave freed from slavery, sat by Wilberforce work during 1933 celebration of 100 years since the abolition. Wow. This is the Wilberforce house. It's a museum in memory of the man who fought hard for the abolition of slave trade, Wilberforce. Yeah. This is the portrait of Wilberforce himself. This is the history about this house itself. First built in 1660s, wow. Wow. What legacy. What a history. Oh man, this is William Wilberforce's table, dining table. All collected here. This is a Georgian house. It's a very old house, built in 1660 something. Look at the artwork of the house itself. It's beautiful. And upstairs. Okay. We're still touring the house itself and the history about slavery. Yeah. It's a bit dark in here, not enough light, but we'll try to capture what we can. They're trying to tell us what slavery is. Slavery is an old, and humanity is as old as humanity. Shockingly, it appears, still happens today. Slavery is the ownership, buying and selling of humans for the purpose of forced and unpaid work. Horrible. Here are some of the chains which they used to chain the slaves with. Wow. Well, I'm glad. Major regions and slaving areas of West Africa, 1450 to 1865. This is how they used to capture the slaves. My ancestors from Africa. Wow. Look at this. What a shame. It's dreadful.
The hardships, inconveniences suffered by the Negroes during the passage can scarcely be conceived.
Such officers should consider that those unfortunate creatures are men as well as themselves, though of a different colour and pagans, and that they should do to others as they would be done by in the like circumstances.
Every circumstance I meant to served only to render my state more painful and heighten my apprehensions and my opinion of the cruelty of the whites. One day, they had taken a number of fishes, and when they had killed and satisfied themselves with as many as they could, their astonishment was dead. Rather than anything forced to eat as we expected, they tossed the remaining fishes to sea. Although we begged and prayed to send as well.
Guys, is at the Museum of Slavery, Wilberforce Museum. I've heard about a Loda Equino. We're at the Wilberforce Museum in Hall. William Wilberforce MP was born in this room on 24th August 1759. William returned to this room after the death of his mother in 1798. Wow. Wow. Born in this room. Wow. Amazing.
the Egypt sugar plantation in Savannah is small.
Wow.
Many.
In 1783, a mature male slave was worth around 40 pounds.
Now, if you can't find on the roads, I choose men boys and girls, not to 16 or 18 years old. Grown men and women seldom work. Those whose lips are pale or whites of eyes and yellow, which are seldom. They must have good calf to the leg, a small or moderate sized foot. The bottom must be kept. Since sellers shave their men so close and gloss over them so much, one cannot be sure there's not buying old. Recently paid John White 112 bits for 2 men and 200 for 1 boy. Sir Bradley from the Vermont.
Oh, these are portraits of sugar plants. Yeah.
Plantation life? What life? For about 8 or 9 months, I've seen the most dreadful scenes of misery and cruelty. Grown men faint from hunger and hard labor. You try eating a piece of the master's sugar cane and you are sure to be lashed by the overseer. Some told me they had their teeth pulled out so they wouldn't be tempted again. Some grow hard into it, or knocked stupid by the beating. What do the masters expect? It is back-breaking work in the field.
They may well be thieves and villains.
Wow.
You know what they call them? Bounding up,
Yeah, the discipline equipment,
no play. Quite right. As if
tools they
it's
use
incumbent upon
to
me to keep their rebellious spirits in check.
discipline
Otherwise, these brutes would take it
and
upon
the
themselves
methods.
to get rid of all whites.
Very cruel.
Last uprising was just 50 whites. 500 slaves. The first thing you learn when you come here is discipline. Flogged with Johnny for stealing corn, Agnes and Solon for breaking cane, flogged Dago for stealing oranges, Titus for harbouring a runaway, punished Primus for filling a large pint bottle with rum.
So painful. It's a trip to the Museum of Slavery. Yeah, that's what I've been doing today. A visit to the Museum of Slavery in Hull. Slavery. Yeah. Oh. Oh, no, it's